Hello, Mimi makers. It's Thursday again. Your favorite day of the week, or is it Friday? Might be, is it the day that you get to watch the video, or is it the day that you get to actually get the things? That's probably a good thing to maybe vote about, like who likes Thursday better and who likes the Friday better. Or is it equal? I don't know. I'm gonna give everybody a moment to hop onto the live stream because we all know it takes um, a minute for our social media to alert us that we're here. If you're here, and send me a little comment or a hello so that I can see who's with me today. So it doesn't feel like I'm just talking to myself. You know the drill. I like communicating back and forth. Hey, Sal. Hi, good morning. Glad you made it. Always wonderful to see comments of my fellow Mimi makers. And even if you're watching it recorded, please still do comment. I do read all of the comments at some point during the next 24 hours. I do get a little notification when somebody comments on it. So I do like hearing from everybody and getting your feedback and maybe all of your wishes. I do try to get the things that you really want. So I always like to hear from you some of the things that might be missing. Thank you, Sel. Some of you may have seen my scarf that I made. I did post it on our social medias. This is the night shift shawl. So the pattern's available on Ravelry. And this one I made with the new Lana Grossa Vintage Chunky. So that is from their line of the 100% Merino yarns. It's really soft and warm. I'm gonna show it off. Open. That's what it looks like. So you start here on this end, and then you keep on going. So it keeps getting wider and wider, but I do love it. Like so basically it was knitted this way. It was knitted this way. So you can see the stripes, and it uses a multitude of colors, which you can really arrange in, oops, that was the wrong side, which you can really arrange in whichever way you like them to be. So you can really have fun there. But I do like that when you wear it, that the stripes, so now when you put it on like this, I do love how the stripes come in at an angle, so you really see all of the colors. So because I was kind of worried to have like all of that purple at the beginning here, and then so I do like that you see really all of the colors this way, and it's really cozy. Just do need a little bit of something around my neck. I'm very sensitive on my neck, so do need that on windy days like this. And it works really well with my pink dress, my high slit pink dress that I also made. But let's get into it. Today I'm going to start with some of the new yarns. So there's two new yarns. Is the yarn variegated? It's, I want to say it's more heathered than variegated. So it does have like a heathered look. Maybe on these you can kind of see it. So it has some color variation, but it doesn't like go from one color to another. So the green is the green and the blue is the blue, but it does have a heathered look to it. This is, well, I feel like there's like a lot of depth to it because of the heathering, and each section has two colors. But so, and I feel like Denise and I talked about this. So for those of you who are scared of color work, I think that something like this is a really great project to start with, because this is what's called mosaic knitting. And in mosaic knitting, you do get the color work effect, but you're not doing intarsia or fair isle. So you're not carrying yarn while you're knitting it. You're always only knitting with one color and slip stitches. So like there's nothing carried in the back. And so essentially when you do this, you just like knit two, slip two, knit two, slip two. And then when you slip them and then you do the other color, then that slip stitch still shows up in the previous color. I hope that made sense. But that's basically how this works. And it's a really, really easy way to get into color work with mosaic knitting and still having a really nice tension. So highly encourage you to do that. it's a really fun project, and it's super warm. So anything chunky like this will work. For this one, because I used a different yarn than the original pattern. So for this one, I used 100 grams of each of the colors. I think it's like six six colors, seven colors. Now I can't remember. I should write that up. Oh, I think I did write it up. If you go to my Ravelry, actually, if you go to my Ravelry, it'll be in there. So if you look for Mimi Sparkle on Ravelry, I already posted the project and I put which colors I used, and I used 100 grams of 2 skeins of each. I still had a little bit left, so I could make that. There's like a matching hat in the same one. I could probably make that with what I have left over. But oh, hey, Jane from Toronto, and Susan's here. Love it. Thank you so much all for tuning in. I always appreciate that. That's always so nice to see everybody online when I can't see you here. So let's get to the other yarns. So if you've never heard of chenille yarn before, then I definitely have a treat for you. It is a very, very cozy thing. I love the texture of it. So it has that, ooh, it really doesn't like that red, the camera, but so you have that fuzzy yarn, really nice and soft, and this is a fantastic quality. So Hisai and I did a little bit of a test because I think that there are chenille yarns that are made from various types of producers, and they do come in different price points. So turns out that some of the I want to say lesser quality ones, they just tear really easily. And this one did not. So I think that is like the biggest difference, is that it was much easier and nicer to crochet with this, because it has a wonderful softness, but also it didn't tear. It was Hisai said she had a much easier time finding her stitches. You could do a throw blanket. Oh my God, it would be so nice, like a blanket. I've seen pillows made out of it. There's hats. You can, like, all of the cozy things out of this, and it's really, really soft and easy to take care of, because this you can wash at 30 degrees in your washing machine. Can't put it in the dryer. Don't put it in the dryer because it is a polyester yarn. But oh my God, would this be cozy for a throw blanket? Really. And you can knit with it. So you can knit with it or crochet with it. And we have 7 colors that came. I feel like there's going to be more coming. Again, this was a really popular new release from Lana Grossa, and then I find often the European suppliers get the shops get them before we do. So we got these 7 beautiful colors, and I want to show off what Hisai made. Hisai made us a little sheep. Look at this cute little sheep. So it's a cute little sheep. This part is made out of the chenille yarn and then stuffed. And then for the face, like we debated what we're going to use for the face, but for the face we actually used the oh my God, it is the Landlust tweed. It's like that chunky tweed yarn, and see how I love it, because it has that the tweedy variegated look in it. So I will post it in the newsletter which yarns we used for this, because I think it was the perfect choice for that gray. Now this particular sheep is actually a free instruction by Tanja Steinbach, and it is on the Tanja Steinbach website. So of course, Tanja Steinbach being German, it is German instruction. So how did Hisai do this while not speaking German and not asking me, because I don't really know much about crochet, and she tried it and she said it worked fantastic. So you go to the website, and you know how Google asks you, do you want to translate this page? So she said, yes, translate into English. And then the page was displayed in English, and she said the instructions were actually correct. And it even changed the if you're a crocheter, you may know the conundrum of the single crochet and double crochet being different in the German or like the European instructions and the North American instructions. The double crochet is different. A double crochet in European is what's a single crochet here. Really interesting. So it did translate it correctly. So I will add that link and the instructions on how to translate that for this sheep in the newsletter tomorrow, so that you all know where to go. And there's also a version with like a little Santa hat that you can put on there. And I think they're so cute. So you could make like a whole flock of different colored sheep, just like they are on our Lana Grossa bags. You know, if you've ever had one of our Lana Grossa bags, there's like some pink sheep and green sheep and all the colors of sheep. But again, all of those work really nice, those types of stuffed animals, and they're so soft. So the Look is the name of this chenille yarn, and they come in nice and big 100-gram skeins. The next one, I want to say my next new favorite. I feel like every time there's a new fun yarn coming in, I'm like, oh, this is my new favorite. This is my new favorite. This, you'll know when you see it why this is my new favorite and why I've already cast it on. And I do have my project that I did cast on as well. So another new one is Lucida. There's 14 colors that we got in and those are all the colors of the collection. And I just couldn't decide. Like, I mean, when you look at all of these colors, how could you decide which one not to get? Because they're all so beautiful. So what is Lucida? Lucida is a blend of Viscose and Merino. So 42 Viscose, 58 Merino. And you can see that it has this beautiful shimmer to it. So the chainette construction, so the base chain is made out of the viscose, which is what lends this yarn its shimmer. And then the other fibers are merino fibers that are knitted into this yarn, and they provide the fluffiness and the beautiful color of this. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So each of them has like a different type of shimmer. On the red on the camera, you can just see it a little bit better because it's dark. I want to say the other ones are better in person to see it because the camera doesn't quite pick that up. Of course, this pink is my absolute favorite. But I love, like, the darker colors are really, really gorgeous. And I think these would make some really beautiful sweaters. There's also this gorgeous green. Like, this could be very festive for something. So I'm just going to show you all of the colors. So these are the cool tones. So in the cool tones, we have the charcoal and the light gray, but then there's kind of everything in between. There's like the darker blue. There's like this, I think this is called gray, but it has a blue hue to it. And then the teal and the two greens. And then in the warm tones, we have 6 colors. So we have a sand. This would be the sand, the neutral, and this beautiful dusted rose, this salmony orange. There's two browns. So there's like this, I think this is the chocolate brown, and then this one is the cinnamon brown. So this has a red undertone to it, and then the beautiful red. So what is Mimi making with it is another sweater that I have had pinned on my Ravelry for about the past 2 years, and I just couldn't find the right yarn to inspire me to make this. And then as I was going through some of the sweaters other people had made, and now I already forgot what this one is called, so I will post that in my newsletter as well. So this sweater has color work, a little bit of color work, and it is knitted top down. And I decided, so the original pattern just calls for 2 colors. So you have one color for this background and then another color for this. And I was going to do just that. I was just going to do like pink and gray. I'm like, that always works wonderfully. Or pink and blue. Any of these colors really together will look fantastic. But then I saw a person that made this pattern, but with a color gradient. So that's what I am doing. And look how beautiful this knits up. So I'll have this here because Marion is saying this correctly, is that our next open house is on the 20, is it the 23rd? It is the 23rd because today's the 21st, Thursday, tomorrow, 22nd, Friday, so 23rd. So November 23rd, Saturday, we are open from 10 to 5, and I'll have this here for you to take a look at. So it starts, so there's, I think, 8 colors that I chose. So it'll start with these warm tones. So you can see that I'm at this, the cinnamon right now. And then after the cinnamon, I think I chose the purple. So it's going to go into the cool tones at the bottom. So I have the orange, the pink, the red, the cinnamon. Then it goes into purple, blue, charcoal, and I think it's going to be fantastic. And on the sleeves, it repeats as well. So I can't wait to show this off. I think this is going to be, so the warmer tones are going to be against my face, which I love because these are really my colors. And then it goes darker and cooler at the bottom. I'm super, super excited for this one. And it's so soft. The Merino and the Viscose is so soft. I'm so excited. I couldn't wait to start this next to my other 3 projects that I have. But, you know, we rotate, right? I rotate my projects depending on how much time I have to sit down. So those were the 2 new yarns for tomorrow. And now I'm going to get into the fabrics. So the fabrics are very cozy. Again, cozy collection. So number 1 is the brushed rib jersey. And this brushed rib jersey, as I'm looking at it, it's actually an interlock. I should add that to the description because interlock means it does not roll. It's a little bit thicker than some of the other ones. So this one, and it's a very, very fine rib, super nice. So it's brushed on one side. I don't know if this will show up. Maybe I have to pick a darker color. All right, so this side is the rib side. You can see this is a really, really fine rib. And that's like where the fine rib texture, it almost looks like a baby cord. Where the fine rib textures, that's the side that's brushed, and then the other side is completely smooth, which is really nice. So if you're doing something like a dress or like sweater dress out of it, it's nice because this one's smooth and not brushed, so it doesn't stick against your other clothes. Like if you're wearing tights, it won't stick against this one. So this one has a 60% viscose, 35% poly, and 5% elastane. So really drapey, really cozy, really soft. And there is 6 colors. And I'm going to show one other color to see if that shows up better. Let me see the purple. And these are heavy because viscose, we know, heavy fiber. So they're heavy but not thick. So do keep that in mind. So now let's see if the purple, if you can see the ribs a little bit better. Oh yeah, I think this one shows up that subtle fine rib and the heathered coloring on this. So this would be the right side that has the rib and the brushing. And look at the springiness. Really nice. And then on this side, just smooth interlock. So there's 6 colors. So there's that beautiful light purple, the light pink, and then we have a medium gray, a sand, medium gray, this way, sand, this one, the cream, and the blue. These are other fabrics for other Fabric Fridays, but these 4 and the other 2 colors are it. And next up is some super fluffy things that I have prepared here for you as we are busy in making jackets, core warmers, mittens, all of these things, buntings. These fabrics are fantastic, and this year we have a lot of these ones. So again, quilted nylon on the outside and cozy teddy fleece on the inside. This would make a really nice bunting. Or again, mittens, aviator hats, core warmers, jackets, all of these. Like I just finished my core warmer. I feel like it has showed up in a couple of videos. Like if you've seen the pictures and videos of the scarf that I took, you've already seen my jacket that I made out of the Osaka. It was a pink, long sleeveless coat. And I just haven't showed it off yet. I didn't get a time to film it yet, but I promise I will officially show it off. But all of these fabrics would work for something like that, and they're just so cozy. And this one has a matte finish on the outside, so it's not shiny, it's matte, and we have 2 colors of this. So this is the forest green color of this one, and then we have a dark blue, nice and classic color. Would also be great for car seat ponchos. They're very, very easy to make, and that will keep the little ones nice and toasty underneath. Essentially, it's a blanket function with a hole where they can put their head through so they can sit in there, but it's not going to be in their harness. So this would be nice and cozy as well, just like all of the other ones. Some people make it out of the soft shell. So many options there. And then I have one more jersey that I want to show you. And I swear I walked through like one of our mini malls here yesterday, and I saw some of the, you know, like the festive collections and tops, and some of them were made exactly out of this fabric. I'm like, well, we can make this and probably even better, and so that it fits. So this is a nylon mesh jersey. I'm gonna say it's a jersey, but it's a little bit meshy just because of like how yeah, because it's like a little bit sheer. So this one would be great for a top that you're then wearing, like either a nice bralette or like another like tight, like a bodysuit or something like that under it would look really, really nice. Or you could line it if that's what you wanted, or just make a top that you wear over a black slip dress. And this is really beautiful. And in the pictures, it does not show up. The pictures are really, really hard to take for something like this. So you can see this has this beautiful shimmer. So this is black with silver, and it is a knitted, I guess I would still call it a mesh, even though it's not officially a mesh, but it is sheer enough. But see, when I wear it like against my body, you can't really see that much, but I would wear something really like a pretty top underneath, and it's really springy and drapey. And then the back is just black. As you can see, the back is not as shiny as the front. So the right side has that beautiful shimmer. Or you could even make like a layered, like a skirt that you layer over over another dress, just to get that that effect. And then the other one is black with gold. So much warmer look here. I want to say when I took the picture almost looks brown, even though really it is gold with black, and you can see that drape. So the top that I saw in the store was like a waterfall top like this, and then you would layer it with a nice tank top underneath. And they're really stretchy, and I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. And then we have more faux fur. Again, I know I said no faux fur, but these were just so pretty and really well done. I mean, faux fur has come a long way from, like, people will look at you and think you're actually wearing real fur, except for this one. This one is a little bit more on the unicorn side, but you know, we all like unicorns. So this one's super soft, and diagonal unicorn stripes on this one. So this one would be also cozy for a blanket or a pillow for a special someone who just likes the texture of this. It would make such a great bomber jacket. I just keep seeing bomber jackets in these, and I'm totally here for it. But also for linings, like if you did this as a jacket lining on the inside, just keeps it extra cozy. Or again, you could also just make a blanket, a really, really nice cozy blanket for someone to snuggle up on. And then I have three more that are probably my favorite ones out of the collection, because they do look like a mink, like expensive, super luxurious coat fabric. Like, look at this, and look how well they did the coloring on this. So you have like the whales of this, and then you have like a darker coloring in between, and then it goes lighter. There's like some really beautiful shading going on here. And this, I mean, this in a coat is gonna look absolutely fantastic and really expensive and really cozy. But again, I'm thinking, if I don't have time to make all of these coats that apparently I want, even like some beautiful couch throw pillows is gonna really spruce up my living room, and I'm gonna have something cozy and easy to take care of, because this, you can just throw it in the wash at 30 degrees, and you're done. Like, and it's just so soft, so soft. So there's three colors. So this is the natural brown, and then we have a gray, and again you have like the darker shading in between, and then going into the lighter ones. And then last but not least, the Mimi color in pink. Gorgeous, gorgeous pink, really beautiful and cozy. And those were the new arrivals for this week. Do make sure to check that our Black Friday section, which is not finished yet, but anything that's in there is already in the Black Friday deals. So they are reduced right there. So there's no code, there's no applied at checkout. Like you can see how much it's going to be. There is a section on the website called Black Friday deals. So they're on from now until the end of November, while supplies last. And I will still be adding more things to it. So, but definitely do get those while supplies last. They're absolutely fantastic deals that you won't see again anytime soon. There are also Black Friday deals on our sewing machines. There are always better deals in store. So if you're looking for a sewing machine, serger, a plot, whatever it is that you're looking for, do give us a call, send us an email, because we have some fantastic in-store deals on our baby lock machines. So either come in or call us. So they're just not online. You'll have to talk to us because that's how it is. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Come see us this Saturday, November 23rd, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be here. We do have some freebies that we're giving out, and the Black Friday deals will be here, and there will be some early release fabrics that you will be able to purchase before they are released next week. There's some really good stuff that has arrived. So do make sure you come in and say hi. And thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to get all of these things that I mentioned and make sure you're not missing any of these instructions and links, do sign up for our newsletter. And I realized I think I forgot the link in here. So one of our other videos would have the link, or you go to the Miifabrics website. It has a pop-up to subscribe to the newsletter, or you email me and say, like, I don't know how to sign up for your newsletter. Please sign me up at info@miifabrics.com, and I will make sure that you're on the list and you get all of these details tomorrow. 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when you'll see all of that. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.